Hello, in this video I will talk about the printf function in the C programming. So let's write very basic code. So first of all we need to include okay, um, standard io.h, okay, and also let's have a main method. So this returns an integer. Okay, so return, okay, and then 0. So returning 0 indicates that the program terminated successfully. Okay, so here we use a function, printf function. So let's display hello on the screen. Okay, so let me run this. Okay, now it says hello on the screen. Okay, so here if I say hello and then Bilal Gonen, okay, so if I run this, so now they are connected to each other. So if I want to display hello on the first line and then I want to go to the next line, I should put \n in here. Okay, so \n means go to the next line. So this is also a character. And let me run this. Okay, so hello and then Bilal Gonen. So I can put \n here also. Okay, so now let's display some numbers on the screen. So here, okay, so this displaying numbers, if I do this, if I say 5, okay, so now let's see what happens. No, it doesn't work. Okay, so this is an integer. So there are some data types. So 5 is a so an integer number, and there is a float double. So let's go step by step. So here I need to have a format string. So format string is, for example, the number, or let's say the int. Okay, and here I want to put, so I for example I want to say I am such and such years old. Okay, so years old. Okay, so if I want to say I am 5 years old, so this is the format string, and then I want to put 5 in here. Okay, I want to display 5 here. Okay, but I want to, okay, so this could come from a variable that we will talk later, but here I need to put a placeholder. So because this is an integer, I need to put percent. Okay, after the percent, because this is integer, I can put either d or I. Okay, so decimal number or integral. So let's use I, because in our textbook I is used consistently. And here after this string, so this is the first parameter for this function, I need to put comma. Okay, and also let me just delete this. Okay, so now let's see what it displays. Okay, it says I am 5 years old. So let's put a \n, meaning go to the next line. If I run it, okay, I am 5 years old. Okay, so the other thing is, so for example, if I say, so for example, 3.1415, okay, so which is the number pi. Okay, so here this is a double value. So this is a basically this is a floating number, and floating for the floating numbers. Okay, so let me talk about the variables later. So this is a floating number, but this is a whole number, an integral number. So that means you use I for the integers. But this is not integer. So here you need to use f. Okay. So here if I run it, okay, now it works. But let's say um, let's say we are talking about a product, okay, and we want to say the price is so because if it is money, okay, we want to display 2 digit only. So by default it displays 6 digit. If I because this is money, so this doesn't make too much sense. We want to display dollar part and cents. Okay, so here I want to uh, display this part. So let's do this. So percent, okay, f, okay, percent f, and that's all. Okay, so now let's display this. Okay, price is this, and if I want to display only 2 digit from the floating part, I say 0.2. Okay, 0.2, and then it displays this part. Basically it doesn't truncate, so it rounds up. For example, if this was 9, okay, so it rounds either up or down. So which means if this was 3, okay, then it displays this one. um, okay, and let's see what happens if I put some pound signs here and pound signs here. Okay, now let me run it. Okay, so it is right here. Okay, so how about if I say actually let me just get rid of this price part. Let me copy and paste. For this one, let's say this is 1 2 3. Okay, 1 2 3, and then here 9 8 7. Okay, 9 8 7, or this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, or 5. Okay, now let's see what happens. Okay, so if I want to display them in, okay, so if I want to, for example, that could, so this could be like a table format, and or maybe here you may want to display the product names and so on. Or let's consider this. For example, here I want to display the product name. Okay, so let's say the product name. So product name is a string. So I use %s and also %s here. So here the first placeholder is a string. So after the comma, we need to put, for example, watermelon. Okay, watermelon, and then comma. So this is inserted to the first one, and this goes to the second one, second placeholder. So here, if I say apple, okay, so let's have something different. For example, apricot, which is 7 letters, 7 characters, and apple. Okay. Um, okay, now let's see what happens. Okay, as you see, this is not easy to read. Okay, so here I want to have, for example, um, I want to have 7 characters for the apple also. So here after the percent I put 7. So now let's see what it displays. Okay, that is good. Apple, apricot. Okay, so what if I say so 7 also for the apricot? Okay, that is good. But what if I say um, 6? Okay, so it looks like apricot will not fit into 6 characters, but let's see what happens. Okay, still it worked. Uh, so this is, if it is less than 7, it is not any character is truncated. So it displays all of them. Uh, but if I say 8, now let's see. Okay, there is one extra character here. Um, so here if I say 10, also 10, okay. Okay, so here we have 3 extra characters, here is 5 extra characters. So let's left align. So if I don't say anything here, so by default strings are right aligned. So here if I want to make them left aligned, after the percent I put a hyphen or dash, whatever you name it. So when I run it, okay, apricot, apple. And let's also allocate some, also let's say, uh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if I say um, 6, okay, it will not make any change. If I make 5, again, it will not make any change. So it displays in the same way. But if I say 7, there will be one space character somewhere. Okay, as you see, there is one space character here. So let's say um, 8 and also 8 for this one. Okay, now it looks better. Okay, so if I put dash in here, again, the prices will be left aligned, but it is better that to make the numbers right aligned. So let me just delete them. Okay, let's run this. Okay, now it looks in this way. Um, so here, if you want to also display the quantity, so you can say percent I, percent I, okay. And also let's say for the apricot, we will have 500. Okay, 500. For this one, okay, so let's say for the apple, let's say only 3 of them. Okay, and then okay, so also let me put one more here, one here. Okay, so now let's see what it displays. Actually, okay. So here this doesn't look good. So let's allocate 5 characters. Okay, so here I say 5. Okay, so 5 also. If I run it, okay, now they are right aligned. So I hope this is clear. Have a nice day.